What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrub here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are having a great day. I know I am, and today we're going to be taking a look at some Reddit posts, and the thread for today is simply, what was the dumbest rule your school enforced? Obviously, anytime there's a reason to make fun of a school for being stupid, I'm going to take it because goddamn does it feel good, and yeah, without further ado, you guys sit back, relax, and enjoy. It's not good.
Nice racking her ass Brazilian. Just turned 21, but my bank's a million. Swear I'm a little drunk, but it's a hell of a feeling.
Alright, so stupid rules are obviously pretty common around most schools, but these ones tickled my fancy a little bit. I went to school in the UK. If you were too warm and wanted to take off your blazer, tough crap. To take off your blazer, everyone in a classroom had to take it all off so you all look the same. If someone was opposed to taking it off, you all had to keep it on. Sitting next to the radiator was a pain in the butt. During the summer months, we'd have designated non-blazers, and these were the days when the school was probably scared of accidentally killing students by forcing them to wear their blazers. Dude, I'm sorry, but if kids are gonna feel insecure because someone else in class took off their jacket, they probably just shouldn't ever go outside again. Red, royal blue, camouflage, and solid brown were banned colors because of gang affiliation, and they even went as far as making us cut all the JanSport logos off of our backpacks. Boy, was my mom pissed when she found my brand new backpack came home with a slash in it from the teacher not paying attention while ridding me of my gang affiliation. Yeah, you know how it is, guys. The more JanSports you have in your school, you have tons of gang violence. Me and my friends would beat people to death with JanSports on the daily. School added thumbprint scanners at the gate of the school, which counted as registration and attendance. Needless to say, I would just walk to school and scan my thumb and walk back home with them none the wiser. And it was great until they noticed. I feel like this guy definitely is way behind in his education, bro. Like, homie missed 5 years of school due to this stupid thumb scanner. In my freshman year of high school, we had a terrible vandalism problem. The bathrooms would be broken in various ways constantly, and in a stroke of pure genius, the staff decided that when the bathroom was vandalized, it would be closed for a week on the offense, a quarter for the second offense, and permanently on the third. They took back the rule after closing every bathroom on day one. Yeah, you guys want to vandalize the school? Well, guess what? You're gonna have to poop in the sinks now. Haha, how you feel about that one, Timmy? And the kids just start slinging their poop like chimpanzees. No touching the walls. They restored a building with historic value using, among other things, period-appropriate paintings, and then they opened the planned primary school there and proceeded to try to get children to respect the restoration work. So we had a few years of benches in the hallways being 10 centimeters away from the wall, and children being reprimanded for leaning against the wall before they gave up. I feel like this would make maybe a little more sense at a high school, but why in the hell would you restore an elementary school as a historical site, bro? Have you ever seen third graders going, oh wow, I've got to respect the history here? You couldn't wear any kind of head items that were gang colors, red or blue, and this included hairbands, scrunchies, beads in your hair, ribbons, anything. I got in trouble for wearing a blue hairband with white polka dots. Alright, the white polka dot gangsters definitely are an issue though. One of the deadliest gangs in South Central LA, all those white girls and their carbohydrates. My high school mascot was Daniel Boone holding a musket. A kid wore a Guns N' Roses shirt to school and was told he had to change shirts because of the pistols on it. He pointed out the hypocrisy of the school mascot and they changed everything. The mascot was switched to holding a flagpole instead, and every instance of the mascot was changed, from the multiple signs outside and around the school to the giant picture in the middle of our basketball stadium. Holden, you're a legend for this. It's all fun and games till you call out the school for hypocrisy and they spend $200,000 of taxpayer money repainting the basketball court. Thanks, Holden, for nothing. No brand name anything in the lunchroom. So you couldn't bring a small snack pack of, say, Doritos in your lunch. It had to be in a clear plastic sandwich bag. Also, no food or beverage allowed in class, even water. As an adult now, I know the terrible headaches and migraines I suffered in my teen years were caused by dehydration and not being allowed to drink water during the day unless it was from the fountain. I feel like not letting kids drink water is definitely illegal, alright? You might want to contact a lawyer about that one. No, kids, you can't drink water today. In the 6th grade, they switched out all the student chairs for large rubber stability balls, and there was a strict no bouncing rule. It was a disaster. This was in Arizona in the late 90s for those of you asking, and the idea was to promote better posture. I'm sorry, dude, you cannot expect anybody to sit on a workout ball and not bounce. That is literally like 99% of all fun derived from an exercise ball. Conservative Christian college. A group of us played Age of Empires one weekend, and they didn't like it and called a meeting. Everyone involved got misdemeanors on their records. There was nothing in the handbook about it being against the rules, and the only person that didn't get any punishment was the son of the president, even though he was just as involved as the rest of us. Was quite an interesting explaining the write-up on my record when I transferred. You got a misdemeanor? For what? They made it a rule after the fact, and I did it several other times with these things such as nail polish or radio control helicopters. Dude, imagine paying tens of thousands of dollars to attend a college just for them to like ruin your academic record because you were spending too much time playing Age of Empires and with remote control helicopters. Yeah, that'll be 50 grand, please, and avoid playing with RCs in the future. No playing on the mini golf course. Due to the school having mineral rights on oil lands in the mid-70s, our school system had huge amounts of money. One thing that they did was get 9 concrete animals on the playground for miniature golf. They looked like a lot of fun for kids to play on, and they were concrete, so they're indestructible. They took up about a third of the center of the playground, and we could not touch them, play on them, get near them, ever. In PE, we broke out the putters once in all of grade school, and a few years later, they had the high school seniors take them out with sledgehammers. Dude, that is so sad. Mini golf is an American tradition, and if you're gonna build a mini golf thing, why not let the kids use it or play on it, dude? You know how it is, Jim Bob. We got all this oil money from invading Afghanistan. How about we take it, build a mini golf course, and then let no kids play on it? I'm telling you, bro, the boomers ruined it, man. Like, if we would have had the money, kids would have been playing mini golf all day. Our generation's got this figured out. The boomers really went with the whole no fun allowed approach. An entire generation of wet blankets, I tell you. Shoes are to be worn as the manufacturer intended. I have no clue who is wearing their shoes incorrectly or how, but this line, verbatim, was repeated to us over the morning announcements when there were perceived infractions at various points throughout the year. I'ma keep it honest with you, Jim Bob. I know that my flip-flops came with an instruction booklet, but I do not feel like wearing my footwear adequately today. If you were involved in a fight, you got suspended. While it sounds reasonable, context didn't matter. I got suspended once for not throwing a single punch, kick, or whatever. I got suspended because someone knocked the books out of my hand, and when I reached down to grab them, they punched me in the face. I got suspended for walking down the hallway and unprovoked getting punched in the face. F that middle school. My buddy got suspended for something similar. His Marine Corps mother told him in no uncertain terms that if anyone tried that stuff again, earn a suspension. Surprise, surprise, the dude tried it again and he went ham on that kid. Busted nose, torn ear, black and blue for weeks. The fallout was exactly the same as not fighting back at all, except he got a pat on the back and a new video game from his mom. And tell you what, nobody ever messed with him again. If it wasn't for the zero tolerance policy, it wouldn't be a problem. Someone gives you physical trouble and they get punished. Easy peasy. They've got cameras everywhere. Surely it would be pretty easy to see. This is one school rule I've genuinely never understood, dude. If you guys fight at all, both of you are suspended. So you're telling me that Jimmy walking up to me, kicking me in the balls and then punching me in the chin 7 times is the same thing as me slapping him once? Yeah, okay, school system, that makes perfect sense. No backpacks to class, but purses were allowed. Girls started carrying around purses big enough to be considered a backpack, and guys got pissed and started carrying purses too. Honestly, I just bring my books in a microwave. Yeah, sorry about what's on the textbook, Missy. It's last night's hot dogs. I really just put them in the microwave, they popped a little bit, and I didn't really feel like cleaning my textbooks before bringing them, you know? Middle school banned salt and pepper from being used in the cafeteria. They claimed it was too unhealthy, but they still sold Mountain Dew in the vending machine. The school I used to teach at had similar rules, some BS about federal nutrition or something. We'd just keep them in the teacher's lounge along with hot sauces and other stuff and leave them on our desks. Oh no, you know those kids had to have been saved from the salt. Oh no, NaCl in the chat. They banned hats because hats can be used to signify gang colors. The only major crime group in our area was the Hells Angels, and they certainly weren't having people wearing hats for children to signify their allegiance. It was so bad for a few years after I graduated, I came back to volunteer as a chaperone as a trip for my favorite teacher, and the principal saw me wearing a beanie from across the school and sprinted half a mile to chase me down and tell me to take off the hat. When I told him I wasn't a student and didn't have to follow the dress code, he said, "Take it off, leave, or I'll call the cops." It was actually the day of the trip. I just had to show up for itinerary stuff, so I just said, F you, I'm out. Dude, I feel like American schools, for whatever reason, all think that they're in a Breaking Bad movie. Chances are your students Trevor, Tyler, and Timmy are not running a gang based on their hat colors, dude. I really feel like you'd be okay, Mr. Principal, not chasing everybody down. But hey, do you, I guess. I love telling this one. We had percentage grades. If you earned 100% in a class for a semester, you would be dinged down to 99% because only God is perfect. As far as I know, it was not an official rule, and I only know of it happening one time to a girl who eventually became our valedictorian. But that was the reason she was given it. It was a Catholic girls' high school, and there were other reasons there were a lot of weird, strictly enforced rules, especially around the uniform. But the God is perfect rule always takes the cake for me. Yeah, that's right, it doesn't matter how hard you study or how hard you work, 100% are simply unobtainable. Set your standards lower, children. Everybody knows that the only thing that can lead to disappointment is high standards. My high school banned t-shirts that had the cover of Rush's album Signals, an album popular at the time, which features a dog sniffing a fire hydrant. They considered it scatological because the dog was about to pee on it. This struck the entire student body as extremely stupid, and roughly half the student body picked a day to wear the t-shirt. We won. Yeah, it's all fun and games till you realize you really can't send home 99% of the student body for wearing a shirt, dude, especially if that's what they want. Oh no, please don't send me home for wearing this shirt. I would hate to leave school early. We were all given these ugly planners at the beginning of the school year with a few pages at the back with hall passes. And if you didn't have your planner or all of your boxes were filled in, you weren't allowed to go to the bathroom. And no, you couldn't buy a new planner or borrow one from your friend. The only excuse you had was if you had a doctor's note. But no doctor is going to give you a note for an upset stomach caused by the second lunch. Oh wow, I totally forgot about this until you said it. We had these too. Some teachers gave extra credit to kids who never used any of their hall passes. I went to school that had block scheduling, so our classes were 2 hours long. Pretty messed up that we were incentivized to never use the bathroom now that I think back on it. So I forgot that this happened to me too, dude. Can we all agree that this is a really weird idea? Like, we don't want anyone using the bathroom too much. Better make sure that they have a limited number of bathroom uses. What if I eat some hot Cheetos? What if I have Taco Bell for lunch? You want me to blow up the back of this English class with my bowel movements? I don't think so, Miss Terry. I think you'd be horrified by what can come out of me. It's all fun and games till like the one kid who never uses the bathroom gets an A because he has enough extra credit passes left at the end of the year, right? We had to wear belts. Someone snitched that people weren't wearing belts under their sweaters, and they actually checked and a bunch of people got detentions. Really stupid. Yeah, you know how it is. If you're not wearing a belt, get ready to stay after class, Timmy. I'm gonna teach you real good why you want your pants to stay up. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to press the like button. Let me know in the comments section down below what you thought. It would be much appreciated. And if you're new, subscribe and be sure to turn on those notifications so you never miss another post. If you guys want more content, I do have a podcast called the SKUFFED. You can find a link to that in the description down below. No pressure though. And if you like the intro song, a link to it on Spotify is also down in the description. And yeah, last but certainly not least, we gotta go ahead and give the members a shout out. If you want a member shout out, all you gotta do is click the join button next to subscribe down there. You get a verified check mark next to your name and a shout out at the end of every video. So yeah, without further ado, let's give a big shout out to Cosmic Ramen, Christian Candy Rose, Taco Man, Caveman Blank, Jacob, Eli Garrett, Sam Brody, Ultra Radish, Raymond, Michael Savage, Pepe the Gamer, Bullseye Ben, Michael Harris, Cyrus, Nick, Hex, Philip, Flofty, Kanye, Weiro, Lackey, Hallspy, Caden, Jinx, Carrot, Calvin, Kinsta, Franklin, Random Bot, Rose, Zach Bobbin, Trash McGee, Toasty, Ansel, Tom, Knees Duts, Kim, Home Gang, Dashy Boy, DJ Legend, Antug, Alex, Tendons, Coleman, Typical Panda, Master Milks, Aaron Love Scrubs, William Dubois, Rosento, Mackenzie, Geo, Poaz, Jellybean, Woofles, Benedict D, Brandon, Flawed Phoenix, Dylan Chungus, Unreal Decoy, Sebastian Bees, Johnny Dude, Cosmic Ramen, Fabulously Terrifying, Chandler Lewis, Ryuki, and Why So Blurry. Thank you all so much for being members. Don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure they're hot, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.